Alright, I'm going to start this video out with a disclaimer because I don't like promoting crime and criminals. So if you ever find yourself near a train track and you notice a few of the thousands and thousands of railroad spikes that have just wiggled free and popped out and are laying all over the place, seemingly doing nothing, or if you notice a couple of the brackets that have similarly wiggled free and are laying 10 feet away from the train tracks in a ditch somewhere, covered in garbage, collecting rust, also seemingly doing nothing, well, they are doing nothing, but that's not the point. The point is, don't pick those up and repurpose them for something useful and productive, because then you're a filthy criminal and you deserve to go to jail. So with that said, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make an anvil out of a railroad bracket and a few spikes. Now, a cool feature about this anvil is it doesn't have to be super heavy because it's connected to this platform that you stand on while you work with it. So basically your weight is the weight of the anvil, and for a 3'2", 550-pound individual like myself, this anvil is not going anywhere. All right, so I start off with a couple of 8-foot-long 4x4s, and I'm going to cut them into 4 separate 32.5-inch long pieces. Then I'm going to stand all the pieces up together like this, wrap it in some nylon webbing, and then use these steel lumber straps on the corners right here to hold everything together permanently. Now you can see here the end sort of sticks off a little further than I'd want it to, so I'm probably going to trim that off with an angle grinder to make sure that I can get a strap on both sides. But I'm going to do 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, and that should be pretty sturdy. Now I've got this 1-inch thick by 2-foot by 2-foot piece of plywood, and I'm going to prepare it to put this piece on top. I'm gonna measure 8.5 inches from this side, 8.5 from here, and then a 7-inch square. Split that into 4 sections, and then I'm going to put 4 dots inside each square. Now I'll drill out all these pilot holes. Now with Dan's help, I'm gonna plant a whole bunch of screws through the plywood into the 4x4s. Then once we flipped it back over, we realized this part was a little wobbly, so we just screwed some 2x4s to the sides right here, and it fixed the problem. I'm gonna do a few more pilot holes, put some more screws to attach these 2 2x4s to the top of the post. And then plant them in. I'm gonna try to mark in the direct center of each one of these little holes. Drill some 3/4 inch holes into the 2x4s. Then, just like God intended, plant the steel on with some railroad spikes.
Just to be safe, we're going to put in a couple of screws just to reinforce the 2x4s.
Now some final quick cleaning with the steel wire brush.
finished. When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
And there you go, a pretty simple anvil for some pretty simple knife making. If you're wondering what the heck is going on with this handle, I don't really know. I was just kind of messing around. But I would definitely say not the very worst that I could do for my very first ever blacksmithing project. All right, guys, sorry the video took a little extra time to come out. If you didn't notice, it was basically 2 builds in one, so that does sort of add a little bit of time to the video making process. But I hope it was as worth it to you guys as it was to me, because I'm definitely super excited to be doing more blacksmithing stuff in the future now that I've had a little taste of it. But yeah, guys, remember, if you're not subscribed, please consider it. It really does help me out. I know everybody says that, but I'm serious. It actually does help me out. But that's all I got for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.